By the way.
Just call you. Okay, hello. Welcome back to the Zero Strategy Podcast, episode 41. Thank you very much for being here. That was the cleanest intro ever, except for Cyber.
Shut up. I don't want to talk about it.
I am joined today by my co-hosts. We have the Cyber Project.
Get fucked.
We have Grog Mode.
Hello.
We've got Sir Humps.
Hello.
We have Medibot Eve.
Hello.
And we have our special guest, Hicelina.
Hello.
So we have a lot to talk about.
That's not my accent. Sorry. I don't know why I'm
Became
doing
British.
things.
I don't know why I'm talking like this. Have you met my father, Mrs. Doubtfire?
So we have a lot to talk about today. As always, we start with a quick catch up with everyone and go through what we've been up to, and then we will dive into it. So, Cyber, how has your week been? What have you been doing?
It's been stressful, but apart from that, we are definitely moving in March. Mary is going to be giving her resignation tomorrow, which is going to be hilarious.
Oh, damn.
We're trying to
play that
Why
command
is
from
that
your
going to be
stream deck?
hilarious? Is she going to
Yeah,
be
just gonna come in with a soundboard. Get fucked.
we were gonna like record a little dubstep version for ourselves just so she could play it to our bosses, but she's not down for it.
Wow. Wow.
But apart from that, that's it. Trying to lose weight, so I'm on a new diet, which I hate, and you know the t-shirt is very apt.
How tight it is, or the what's on it?
What do you mean
Very
tight?
fitting.
Look at this.
Just kidding.
Very fitting.
Okay, Grog, what about yourself?
I'm doing good. Kind of same old. Still playing a lot of Warzone. Lauren and I started a new game on Saturday, which is exciting. So for anyone who doesn't follow the channel, we my wife and I do a variety stream on Saturdays.
My wife.
And my wife.
My wife.
And we just started Draugen,
I feel like
which is like this kind of like narrative horror story puzzle kind of game. It's really, really cool. And then got some dubs in, coming close to 100 wins in Warzone, so I'm excited about that.
What is the game called?
It's Draugen. It's
Okay.
it's set in Norway. And it's like we played
that-
Amnesia before that, and we
I
played
thought you were
Call
talking
of the
about
Sea before that
Warzone.
as
I was
well.
like,
I thought you were talking about
Warzone?
Warzone. I was like,
How's
is
that
it? Is that
spelled?
set in Norway?
Call of Duty.
I
was like,
assumed.
Sniper, where did you get her?
But yeah, it's really cool. We played Amnesia and we played Call of the Sea before that, so they were like they're running on a theme, kind of lost in the wilderness and searching for someone.
Nice.
I've been there.
I'm booping the
Oh
ferret.
my god.
Okay.
Booping the ferret. Boop. My god, the albino ferret under a white light. Can we please?
Like a demon.
Whoosh.
Humps, how about yourself? What have you been up to?
I don't even remember, man. I've been off of work for like
6 years.
it seems like it. I haven't. Yeah, I mean, I took this week off just because
Just because you could. Why not?
a vacation from work and just because I wanted to. And I don't know. It's been nice. It's been gaming more. It's been lovely being back and streaming a little bit more frequently and a little more consistently.
Good.
And but yeah, I don't know. Other than that, just been gaming a little bit, playing a little bit more Warzone. I'm back on the Warzone a little bit.
It's nice to
playing
have you
with
back on that.
nerds. It's been fun. I've been enjoying it. But other than that, you know, the boy, he's my son, he's in speech therapy.
Oh.
He's like super smart, like he understands a bunch of stuff. He's just a little dummy when it comes to being able to speak it. But I guess the speech
Tell us
therapist.
what you really think about your son.
I thought that
No,
was a
no.
really wholesome moment, and Connie's just like,
Sorry, it's just the way you worded it.
Oh well, no,
Jesus
yeah. Oh, kid's great. But speech therapist, she said that she's been noticing a lot of progress with him, and this like past week, actually, me and my wife were talking about it, and like we actually noticed it. Like he's actually saying like full sentences or attempting full sentences now. I don't know, he's doing really good. So that's been a plus to this week. You know, just saying.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Eve, anything happened this week?
Oh,
Anything
just-
monumental, you know?
just a few things like
How's your week going?
changed my name, used to be Kibbles, came out as trans, just little things like that.
Just brush
Yeah.
past it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I hadn't been sleeping well for the last couple of weeks leading up to it because I was
I wonder
very
why.
stressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
But finally
Yeah.
coming out, it's been awesome.
That's awesome.
So kind of wish I'd done it earlier, but it's fine.
Your stream was like, God, I was like sitting there holding back tears the whole
On
time. Like,
fire.
Yeah, that is the
My
first
God.
time I've ever cried on stream.
Oh my god, did you come out on stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you plan it or did it just happen?
Oh, I planned it. Yeah.
It was like,
For, like, what,
6
2
months
months?
of planning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it as long as that?
Hey, it was a while, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Since
awesome.
like
Damn.
June.
I mean,
That's
the
awesome.
inner like there's like this inner circle, but then there's like an inner circle. There's like multiple.
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
like multiple inner
There's
circles
layers.
of the inner
Yeah.
circle. You know
Like
what I'm
an
talking about?
ogre.
Like
Yeah,
that's
like
kinda
my space
how
top
every-
8. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
exactly,
So
yeah.
like, so Eve's little inner circle, they knew which I wasn't part
Yeah.
of, but you know whatever. It's all good.
A weird flex, yeah.
Definitely not bitter.
But yeah, just that and a lot of games.
yeah,
Awesome.
hell yeah.
You
All
were
right,
playing
and
Scott Pilgrim, right?
Yeah, I've beaten
Oh,
Scott Pilgrim twice on stream now.
Beat it.
Why?
Crushed it first time running through it on stream. Like you
Yeah.
actually switched to another game, which I don't think you were prepared for.
No.
Because like, I'm done. What do we do now? Danganronpa, I guess. I don't know.
See, I don't remember. I remember Kibbles. He used to never finish that shit all the time. Sucked. Eve rocks this shit all the time.
Mhm. Now, I will say though, I have it written down. 47% completion rate is what I was at for games.
You actually
So-
worked that out.
Yeah, okay. I have a tracker. If you're in my chat and you do exclamation point games, it shows everything that I've stopped playing and everything that I've beaten. I've beaten 25 out of 53 games. 28 out of
Stream?
53 games
On
Can't read
stream
my
or
own
in
handwriting.
general?
on stream.
Yeah, some things just like aren't worth it to continue streaming
Thank
though. You know
you.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they
Thank
just
you.
Does
You
it
should-
tell
you
you
Keep
need
the
yelling at me
percentage-
about Persona 5 Royal. I don't want to do another 150 hours.
Does it
just
tell you
beat
how
that
far on the
game.
game you went to? Like, does it tell you it's like you
Nah,
out of the
it's-
games you didn't finish, you were like 90% of the way or something?
Nah, it's just like if you completed it, if you 100%ed it, or if you just said,
I got as far as the loading screen.
yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
about you.
I
Pretty good.
downloaded it.
Well, yeah, we also have our guest today, Hicelina. If you wouldn't mind telling everybody who you are, what you do on the internet, and just how you got started.
I'm Selena. Hence,
Hi,
Selena.
Selena.
Hi, yeah.
Like an
pretty
AA
good.
meeting. Hi, Selena.
Yeah, I love when people say hi, Selena. It's pretty much the greatest thing ever. I
Hi,
just
Selena.
scream
Hi,
on-
hi,
Yes.
Selena. It's like a
Yeah.
it's like a cheer.
Don't
That should
stop.
be my starting screen sound. Thank you. I will connect with you after stream. Yeah.
This is now mine.
I don't know. I showed up on Twitch in like 2018, but I didn't start taking it seriously until May 2020. And I do chess and Dark Souls, and we
Oh.
just hit partner 3 days ago. So
Wow.
Congrats.
yeah, since
Congrats.
May
Nice.
to now, yeah, it's
That's
been good.
awesome.
It's been good.
What do you
Thank
do more of, chess or Dark Souls?
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls,
Dark
yeah.
Souls. Yeah. Yeah. Chess I was streaming since June, and it got super popular because of Queen's Gambit a couple months ago, and because I had
Ah,
already
yeah, that-
like
yeah.
established myself
gonna
prior
ask
to that
that.
popularity. That
that
was
that
that
thing
was
on
super
Netflix?
important. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
I've
chess
seen it
show.
pop
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
the
I
best-
watched
So
this. I
it-
saw some statistic about like online accounts
Yeah.
created, like chess accounts created, like after Queen's Gambit came out, and like it skyrocketed.
Yes, yeah.
Everyone's like,
So
oh,
it's
I want to play chess.
it was wild for sure to sort of like ride that wave because I
Yeah.
got on like right before, just like purely coincident. Like a friend suggested that I stream chess, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then I did it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And it was like it actually started doing well, and then the Queen's Gambit came out, and yeah, everyone is just like it. Just yeah, it was exponential. So it was fantastic. It's
Were you a
fantastic. Nice
chess
surprise.
player beforehand?
Nope. Nope. I
Did you
learned
learn
chess
how to?
as a kid. Yeah,
Oh,
as a
okay. I
like
was
I
like,
knew
no,
I
I
knew the
learned on
moves.
stream, and then I just,
Surprise. Yeah, surprise. I think that's what people like though, because I am a beginner too. Because there's
Yeah.
a lot of like you can if we want to watch a grandmaster stream chess and play it super fast, then there's a lot of channels like that. But a lot of people like learning slowly and like explaining the moves and what they're
Oh,
doing
for
is I
sure.
think
Yeah.
a little less maybe not at this point, it's super saturated now, but like maybe in June when I started and I picked up the initial audience, it was yeah, it just built from that. So yeah.
What are your chats like? Like, do you feel like there are people who are just like backseat gaming that ooh,
A lot of
whew,
hype
wow,
emotes in the chess match.
wow, wow, or
It's
is it just people just that are
Bishop
like,
to
oh, really
E4,
encouraging,
cringe.
Clip that. Clip
It's
that. Clip
a
that.
it's a butt clencher. Chess
Yeah?
is like intense. I always compare chess and Dark Souls. I say they're basically the same game. Like they're basically you die a lot, you blunder, you fucking fall off cliffs. It's just yeah, it's chat is mixed. I have a vote command in my stream. It's like a custom programmed thing by my friends so people can vote on my next move and
Oh,
it shows up on my screen and we talk
nice.
about it. So it's like a hive mind kind of chess. Yeah,
That's
it's really
cool.
awesome. Yeah, yeah. So it's
Have you
neat.
thought about like dual boxing where you like have on one window
Dark
chess
Souls.
and Dark Souls, and then you're doing speed chess, maybe not speed chess, but you're
Mm.
doing timed chess, so you're trying to work the clock and do a boss encounter.
Simultaneously making pancakes and doing my hair.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean
everyone,
the world is
everyone
my
loves a good
oyster
food
now.
stream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could try it, but that would be hilarious. Yeah, that would be something. Yeah.
Chess on Twitch is really cool. I mean, I know, like you said, when Queen's Gambit came out, that really kind of exploded it. But I know that, with like Hikaru and people like that really popularized it. And you have people like XQC and Ludwig were streaming chess for a while, and it really got very
Yeah.
popular as well. So it's really cool to see that part of Twitch get so much more popular over the last year. It's awesome.
Yeah. It
And
was
when you
such
actually-
a lovely like crevice of Twitch to find, like this little chess corner
Yeah.
of like, non-standard things I think that I never expected to find. So I really liked it. Yeah, it's awesome.
And when you actually have a look at the directory, you can see that chess is more popular than a lot of
Yeah.
popular games just now.
I think
Oh, for
like
sure.
Overwatch, yeah, it's more popular than like League or Overwatch. I don't know what it is. I checked the stat like the other
I mean-
day. I don't know if it was like just at that time, like the amount of live channels that were like Overwatch versus chess, but it was wild for sure.
Dude, like seriously, this is strats. This is what we need to do. We need to get a hold of a list of like Netflix, HBO, I guess
Right?
Showtime or whatever, whatever
'Cause
like
I had no
TV
idea.
series or shows that are coming out or something like that that has to do with some sort of game or something like that,
Yeah.
and start building up a little bit. Be like, hey, what's up, going on,
100%.
everybody? And then that movie or TV show releases.
100%.
When's the badminton show coming out? I
That's
need
right. Just
Oh my
IRL
God.
stream
I have
badminton.
way longer arms than the other kids.
Did anyone hear about like I didn't even
Oh,
hear
my
about the
competitive
Queen's
thum
Gambit.
wrestling's gonna be dope.
I felt
Until it
like I
actually
saw it
came out.
off of like I was scrolling through like the main menu, and it just is like new content being promoted. Like
Well, I
on the
mean,
platform.
they do come out with lists like, hey, in 2021, this is what we're gonna be releasing. I think HBO straight up gave out like this is and Disney Plus
Mhm.
Yeah, they
everything
listed
they're
all the
doing
movies.
all 2021. Like this is
Yeah.
what's coming out.
Yeah.
So we
cool.
can actually,
So I
Make
Hey,
checked.
this is by
decision,
the way,
yeah.
hey, this is this is no one take this shit. I see you in chat. I see you in chat.
This is our strategy.
This is ours. This is all copyright information right here.
I checked Twitch tracker, and in the last 7 days, chess is 21st for directories on Twitch,
Yeah, that's crazy.
beating games
wow.
like Genshin Impact, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, all of the art directory. So like, yeah, it's huge.
It's also super inflated though by people like XQC or Pokimane who like just started playing it and like because they have like
yeah.
500,000, you know what I mean? So they take
they
up
just
such a
bring a bunch.
large like so if you remove the outliers, I'm
Yeah.
curious, but it's definitely still huge for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
It's crazy. They bring entire economies, whichever
Yeah.
whichever category they're in, they bring an entire. It's crazy.
So,
Yeah.
so Selena raises a huge point. I'm looking at the metrics now, and apparently around April it was about 30 to 45 channels overall, and then in May it jumped to 61 channels,
Yeah.
and then it spiked. Well, it spiked for the first time at 91 channels in June, and it spiked again at 130 channels in January. So yeah, it definitely seems to be like key events
Heavily,
around.
yeah.
Yeah. Have heavily influenced like people migrating there.
Definitely. Yeah. That's awesome though. I seem to have gotten on that first spike then in June because I'm pretty sure that's when my first chess stream was, but yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I wanted to talk a little about the Twitch recap emails that came out this week, and kind
Mine
of
was
our
bullshit.
thoughts on them.
Yeah, they were wrong.
I'm completely wrong.
Wrong.
Okay, how was it bullshit?
How?
Explain to me.
Thank you.
I gotta pull mine up. Hold
Well,
on.
mine was just completely wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
Like
And
a
how
lot of the
so?
things that the categories that it had me in,
Right,
one of them
so-
I had streamed for like less than 1 day.
To be clear, right? So, Twitch sent out a recap for everyone. So similar to how Spotify do like your year in music, and it kind of goes through your trends and anything that you did over that year. Twitch decided to do that this year, which I think is a cool idea. I do like it when platforms kind of do that.
Yeah.
But so I personally, I got 2 emails. I got one from the point of view of here's what happened in your channel, and here's what happened to you as a viewer. Which my second email was slightly scuffed because I don't understand how it worked. Apparently, I watched my own channel the most, so I was my
Sounds about
number
right.
one
Yeah,
most
it's
channel.
counting,
Sounds
it's
about
counting,
right.
it's counting your dashboard.
Well, yeah, because I have my
Yeah.
dashboard open when I'm streaming, and sometimes I'll have the preview paused, but I just don't really look
So
at it.
vain.
Right? Well, it's literally buried under
I
like
mean,
Discord
the
and
amount
everything
of
else.
hours
but-
though is like double the amount of. So he's like.
Well,
you
Hubs
can
was my
tell he
second
definitely-
most.
Anytime he's on Twitch, he's streaming, and like he might pop a window open for you. You know what I mean?
They really should have removed that. It wouldn't have been that hard to be like exclude user.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
exactly right.
It
in
would
the
have been so
like
much
in the code
more.
or whatever the hell. Like
Yeah, because then you can actually see who you watch. You know?
I would have. It
Yeah,
would have been way more
exactly.
valuable for sure.
yeah.
And we wouldn't
I didn't
be
get
giving
the
Connie
viewer
shit right now.
email. I didn't get the viewer email. I heard a lot of people didn't. So I
Yeah.
only got the one where people like what I did as a streamer. So I have no
Yeah.
idea who my top like I mean I
Yeah.
can assume, but yeah,
I
so
got
I
them
don't know.
like I got them like a day apart.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
Oh,
it
mine
was a couple
were
apart.
a day apart.
Checking.
A couple hours apart actually. Same day.
So
This
mine,
is where we all check our emails.
I already had it pulled up.
Everything, yeah.
So I can prove
me
this
just-
wrong because
yeah.
I've been uploading all my VODs this entire year
Oh.
to a second channel on YouTube. And I can prove that I've streamed things longer than 79 hours of Overwatch for number 2 slot.
Yeah.
I streamed more
Yeah.
Danganronpa than that.
Yeah. You can
But
watch you
apparently
can look at your Steam
354
log,
hours
All
of Call of
year,
Duty,
right?
so-
all of 2020. So you're saying you remember in January and February? You know what I mean? Like that stuff adds up. You remember the beginning of the year? What did you play at the beginning of the year?
Let's see here.
Well, you haven't been doing
Sorry.
the VOD channel for a year, have you?
Since let's see here. I
Since
guess it hasn't
September.
been a year.
Because like I was thinking about emails
Hasn't
and like
been a year. It feels like a
I know
year
currently
doing all
what
those
like my
uploads.
most used emote is, and I can't remember the beforehand, but it still says that like Condi Love emote is my number. The Condi Love, Condi Stare, are my number 1 and number 2, which I don't.
Condi
that
Stare
one-
wasn't a thing until like
Yeah,
September.
that-
It says I
August.
used it 273 times. I think you know why? It's because it's like when you raid,
Yeah,
I'll like
I
copy
suppose.
paste, I'll copy paste
yeah.
and stuff. I
I
think that's
feel
how that
like-
happens.
I feel like they could have put lol and kappa for everyone and gotten away
Yeah.
with it like
Oh,
half
for
the
sure.
time.
Yeah, Kappa's number 3. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Kriegasm. That's
LOL
I got,
is,
that
is
one's
my
mine, I like
most
that one
used
too.
6,226 times.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think LOL was my top. I'm
Is
surprised
that
Hey
only-
Guys
'cause
wasn't my
I only
top.
have the streamer one, and it says the most popular emotes used in your channel as
Yeah.
the streamer. Is that what that is?
Well,
Yeah.
that's so that's the streamer emails what's used in your channel, which my highest was Everything okay?
Yeah,
You okay?
The ferret's
Ferret?
biting Mary. Okay.
But,
It
um,
happens.
Yeah, so the two emails, the viewer email shows the ones that you yourself used the most.
Right.
But yeah, the most used in my channel was the lull, which is because I'm so funny, you know? That's got to be the
Well,
reason why.
That's exactly
I'm
why.
just so funny.
Perspective. All right.
It's funny. It's funny though because you can just see like how much like you stream compared to how much you watch other people. I guess so. Like
Yeah.
Condi and Grog. Oh my gosh, you guys are my number one and number two. I'm my own. I'm only third.
What is the
So
reason to
I
have your
watch
stream
Condi
manager
and
open?
Grog more than I actually stream.
So
Oh my god.
I have my
That
dashboard
because
open.
I watch them when I'm not streaming, and then I also have anytime we're streaming together. I always have
Fair.
them up.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have my dashboard open when I'm live so I can see like active mods in chat. So I can quickly run an ad if I need to like step away. I can just click a button, run an ad. So, but I didn't
stream
think
deck.
that was counting, and I kind of wish it didn't.
Even
count.
when it's paused?
I
Do
don't
you
know.
pause
It
it?
might
Like,
be.
I
don't actually
try
have
and
the
pause
preview
it.
run on mine. So I turn
Yeah.
the preview off. So I use the dashboard too. On one screen, like on my vertical screen, I've got the dashboard. So that's got chat. It's got the quick actions. I've got my channel point redemption queue, active mods, and mod action. So I can see like who was banned or for what reason or whatever.
nice.
And then like on the other screen is just OBS. So like it's just the overlays and what's seen him on and all that good stuff. But yeah, like I have the preview turned off, and I also appeared in my top 3 for watched, and I'm like, I don't watch my. I do go back. I have a button on my Stream Deck where I drop markers on my timeline. So when I go back and make clips, I can just go to the highlight link, and then I can just see every single marker from every single point in the stream, and then I can go back and like make my own clips. And maybe that is something to do with it, but yeah, it's very strange.
I wonder if it says something about how Twitch counts viewers, because you know how it's always like, oh, you have to have the volume, you can't have it muted, you have to like, you can't lurk at more than like 3 channels at a time, and it's like, clearly I can pause it and still count as a viewer.
Yeah.
So like, I'm very curious about how they like, I don't know if they kind of like meant to do that. I don't know.
Maybe
It
it doesn't
sounds
even-
weird.
Maybe it doesn't even count in like that way, counting as a viewer, and it's just
Right.
physically there, like you show up in the users.
Right.
Maybe that
yeah.
makes sense actually.
Yeah, because you're still there, right? Like Commander Rude is always just sitting in
yeah.
stream.
My biggest fan. What are you
Another
talking
TTT
about?
viewer.
But to Hump's point, like it definitely made me realize that I have not spent as much time as I thought watching Twitch this year or this past year. So
Which has nothing to. That doesn't mean anything. You know, Connie's about. I know what Connie's about to say, and he's like, "Oh," because he's a big softie. He's about to be like, "Well, it means I probably could, maybe watch some more people, throw some." Look, you watch what you can when you can. You know what I mean? That's all it means.
Life
you know what I mean?
happens outside
Who
of
gives a
Twitch.
shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
absolutely, but
exactly.
I don't know. It makes me want to spend more time watching people.
Yeah, because you're.
Well, I mean, pandemic, full-time job, like
Yeah, for sure.
shit happens.
Life, yeah.
Just because of you
mhm.
stupid guys, I've watched 254 hours of Destiny this year. I didn't even play the game.
You played it for like what, an afternoon?
You have more watch
I
Destiny
have
hours than like most
35
people
hours
have.
on the game.
I don't fucking believe it. I want
I can
receipts.
pull it up on Steam. On
Yeah,
Even
I-
it open and running doesn't count, okay?
Overall,
Yes, it
I think
does.
the
No.
I think the recap email was really cool. I didn't realize I streamed almost 200 hours of Valorant in 2020. If you'd asked me to like guess how many hours I'd played, I would have maybe said like 50. So like,
Really? You
I
played it,
really didn't think
like,
it was
with
that
me
much.
for like a solid month.
Yeah.
Which is less. It said 37 hours of Apex for me. I thought at the beginning of the year we played a little more Apex than that, but I guess
Yeah.
not.
It's wrong though, right? Like, did you check it with Twitch Tracker? Because mine are wrong, so maybe it's
Oh.
just
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
so
cross
you checked it
reference
with
it.
actual Twitch tracker then.
yeah, which is
Oh.
also just a website that scrapes Twitch. So
Oh.
how absolutely correct is it? We don't know. There's like a disclaimer at the bottom that says don't trust anything here, more or less.
It might be
'cause
right.
It might be
not
right, but I
be.
mean, my Steam hours in the game that it said I play most of is nowhere near it's just it just doesn't even line up. So,
Yeah.
but it was close. It said Dark Souls 3 and it was actually Dark Souls 1. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll post this and just pretend it's correct. But
Side
don't
note, if
know.
you look at the group chat,
I did
posted
look at it, and I
receipts.
still don't believe it. You're good at Photoshop, right? I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
I have GIMP. It took me 2 hours to make that emote that I used for Discord, which has one of the forbidden words in it now, so I couldn't even use it on Twitch.
Yeah.
I actually thought that Twitch banned that outright, but it turns out that Humps is just a little piss baby, and he doesn't let it.
Oh
let it
yeah,
happen.
he tried to type.
Simp. Yeah, you can say it without it being
Oh,
harassment.
yeah, he
but
tried to he tried to type simp in my chat, and it wouldn't let him, and he was like, "Oh,
I
Twitch
thought
is
it was like
already
a hot
ban-
He
take.
said
banning
that in
that
the
word."
podcast chat.
And I was like, "No, man, I had that shit banned. Like, I've always thought it was stupid, so I just banned it immediately."
And then
It was
immediately
just
I
one of those like
switched.
I'm old. Like I think boomers banned too. Like I don't know. I hate those words. They're dumb.
Maybe I should ban that in my chat. Won't be called a boomer anymore. Every time I don't understand something.
Yeah, and I'll ban the word short, and we'll just see how that goes.
Well,
you
let's
know?
not.
That-
Your
that's
chat
like
would be-
95% of your
be
content.
silent.
Let's be honest.
The chat would be silent. Everyone would be banned, timed out.
So, shall we move on to our main topic?
I
sure.
want to move on to this intervention because something was brought to my attention that I really want to highlight.
Look, I don't drink that much.
I don't think this is. I don't feel like this is podcast
This is
material.
Now's
actual
not the
coffee.
time.
Actual coffee in here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm watching you, Conde.
So we wanted to
Yes.
talk about starting to take Twitch a little more seriously and kind of how to
Oh.
progress
Well,
to that next level.
Serious.
we all know that the partner and the full-time content creation is a dream that if you hit that going live button, you always aspire to get to that point. You know, you always want to be able to either take it seriously or be in a position where you can go, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the brand. I'm happy with the content that I'm making. And it just so happens that we actually have somebody that was in a full-time job who then migrated into content creation full-time. You said I forgot where I was now. Yep. So you were
Transitioning something. Yeah.
so you were working full-time. You then transitioned.
Part time, but yeah, not to. Yeah, it was like I'm like a consultant on a contract, like it was like a contractor thing. So I had between like basically as many hours as I wanted to work, a minimum of 24 though per week.
And then you had your business as
And
well,
then I
right?
had my Etsy business. Yeah, definitely. But it wasn't like a intense 9 to 5 or anything. It was
I
3
was all
days a week.
building up. It's like she
It
had
was
to
3 days
walk
a week.
uphill.
Oh
both
my
ways
God,
to
yeah,
access
yeah.
internet.
But it was I was a data analyst. And primarily working like 3 days a week. It depends what kind of project I was on though, because I was having like 80-hour work weeks when I was swamped with like a really, really busy project, right? And then I was streaming simultaneously on the side. So, but I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like 100% a full time, but
So
some of the time it was, yeah.
it'll be interesting to know how you went from kind of, for a lack of a better term, stability financially, and also having that routine to then doing content creation full time. Because I'm assuming that currently it's just content creation
Mhm.
and your Etsy business.
And I would say the Etsy business. I have a jewelry business where I make and sell things like the perler bead. You have one behind you, the Charmander.
These two.
Oh yeah, there's so I make and sell things like this on Etsy that I've been doing for like 5 years. But it's
That's how
definitely
we
more of
actually
my
met.
side hustle. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. It's crazy. Yeah. What was the
get that link.
question?
Somebody
How
get
the
that link.
transition worked? Oh.
So when did you know, like explicitly, that you wanted to stop doing what you were doing and do
Right.
content creation? Like, tell us what the steps were leading up to that point, and then D-Day, it
Right.
happened.
Yeah, was it more
D-Day,
of like
yeah.
was it more of it like a plan, like I plan on this is my goal to be able to do this, or was it like right now this is working and then all of a sudden one leg started to kind of rise up a little bit more and you're just like, all right, let's kind of see where this goes and this goes, and was it kind of more of that thing?
Yeah, something like that. Like I don't want to say that I and I also don't want to like encourage it either. Like, yes, you should follow your dreams, but I went into it like very rationally, and I wasn't just like, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna like make it as a
Oh, that's
content creator, right?
absolutely
Like, which I
the smart
right, like
approach to
Yeah.
like
a
it
career
was
change.
definitely yeah,
It's a good
exactly.
message to
So
be given across.
100%. Yeah.
yeah, so it was like I didn't love the job. So, I sort of made that decision separately, and it was kind of like long time coming. I was there for like 3 years, and I just happened to have this thing that was going really, really, really well. And I was sort of just like, okay, like I can replace the like one with the other in terms of like income and stuff. So when I got to that point and I was getting to that point consistently, I was like, okay, like I feel comfortable doing this now. So, yeah,
Good.
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
But
because
it was
we
hard. Yeah.
obviously
It's a
Grog
risk for sure.
is also full time now as well, and what sort of changes would you say is how has it affected your content or your schedule for now that you have, I guess, more time to focus on it?
Me or
Different.
Grog?
Well,
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
either
At the
really.
same time.
I know Grog
I was
just
gonna
Answer
say-
streams
at the
way
same
more.
time.
Yep.
I was gonna say I'm in a sort of a different position where I was in, like, I worked for 9 years in one job that was like pretty toxic, and then I worked for 9 years in a completely different job after, like, going and getting my master's, and found that to be really toxic.
Nerd.
And what it ended up coming down to was like, I'm extremely fortunate. I cannot stress how fortunate I am that I
Yeah.
have a wife who is able
My wife.
to let
My
me
wife.
like pursue
wife.
this right now.
I am in the
Um,
100% same position except with the husband.
yeah.
Like 100%. 100%. Yeah. There was a
she
lot of talking. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's like a UX like data researcher.
Hmm.
And it's, yeah, she does, she's like reinvented herself in a way in the last like 10 years that has been amazing to watch her growth. And she was just like, you know what, your stress and your anxiety is like killing you, like you need to start really trying to like pursue something that brings you joy regularly. And I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. I would say like I am nowhere near. I basically like I'll look at a review for a thing and I'm like, wow, what it took like 8 months to do, I made in a week. Like this is not profitable. So yeah, there's, I think what has allowed me to do, Condi, to answer your question is, um, I went from basically doing a full-time job, actually two
Mhm.
jobs, and then later consolidating that down to one full-time job. Um, and I was coming home and I would stream 3 to 4 days out of the week, and I would basically have quick dinner with Lauren, and then I would stream into the wee hours of the morning. And I was streaming at in a bad time slot. It was highly competitive. It was in the like the 6 p.m. To like 1 a.m. slot domestic for like, doesn't matter where you are in the world, like that's always the tight spot.
Mm.
And there was a lot of competition, and of course like that's when other people are also streaming. And I felt like I made progress, and it was a good way to cut my teeth to kind of just understand what the pressure could be. But
Your
later on,
dentist probably hates you.
oh my god, dude, can't even imagine. And then later what it allowed me to do, going full-time in, I went full-time official like in July, but like because I was a librarian and we were like
Cool.
sequestered at
Nerd.
home,
That's wicked.
I couldn't go to work. Like, so for basically from March through June, I was home. I was full time. I just wasn't officially full time. I was still
Yeah.
like doing some light work from home on the side, but um basically like it allows me to, I have a consistent schedule now. I have people that like, one thing that happened that never used to happen before is like I go live and now I see like regulars like right off the jump because they
Mhm.
know the
Mhm.
consistency allows me to let them know that like if it's a Monday through Thursday, like I'm going to be there at this time. And I think
Absolutely.
that it's allowed me to improve like the quality of my content because I can dedicate more time to the games without feeling pressured. And also it allows me to like do stuff with like Condi or anybody here in this chat, or
Mhm.
especially people who are abroad, where I've made so many friends in Europe where now, even though we're in a different time zone, I can bond with them in a way, and work with content creators that I never would have been able to given the time slot that I had. So it's afforded
Interesting.
me options. It's also more stressful because like now there's no one to help. I mean, like, unless you're at the point where you can hire people on a consistent basis to like do edits for you or do other stuff for you, like, there's no one to help you. Like, so you are your own marketing manager, your own content creator, you're your own publicist, you're your own everything, and it's it's fucking crazy.
Would you say that the time um that you're allowed for like the extra focus you have on the streaming side of it or content creation side of it, once you actually made it full time and you quit your job and you actually had just streaming, would you say that that lets you have or lets you be able to focus and narrow in kind of like what you're maybe more interested in or what kind of maybe what want to, I guess, focus more on, sort of type of thing, I guess? Like, did you find that your goals, any goals you had, might have changed once you went full time at all?
For whom? For me or for
Both.
Selena? I'm assuming
Both, actually, that's a great question. Both,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
For
would
you, actually. Yeah, yeah. Selena, please.
I don't know. I've always had like my goals kind of the same. Like it was more just like, yeah, now I have more time so I can spend more time and put more time. And this is what I was like, Cyber was mentioning this at the beginning, building up your Discord is work.
Yeah.
Posting memes in your Discord is like interacting. It's right. Like you have to,
It's a
someone has
job.
to keep it alive.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
has to keep it active. Someone has to respond to everything. Somebody has to write like, and then you lead by example, right? And so if you're posting things, you're posting your food, you're posting your right, like then you hype people up and you enable that, and it's like it's yeah. So it's definitely just yeah, spending more time and I don't know specifically if I had, I guess I like was just like, okay, I should definitely do something with my Instagram at this point because I wasn't using social media at all. Like all of my
Okay.
growth was primarily on Twitch.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, well now that I have more time, I should probably start using social media or something a little bit more, maybe like post YouTube videos, but I don't know, I haven't really since quitting, I guess maybe one or two videos or something. But
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
It's
Primarily just keep
interesting.
on keeping on.
It's interesting that you mentioned obviously most of your growth was directly through Twitch because I feel like that's so rare nowadays. For
It's what all the videos go like.
You go to
say the
anything like
complete
how to
opposite.
grow on Twitch. Every single one's like,
Instagram,
don't just be
YouTube.
on Twitch.
If
Yeah.
if you know how to use social media, then you should use it. But if you're only using your Twitter, like I don't know how you guys use your Twitter, so I hope this isn't like, but if you're only using it as like an I'm live now, like what do you what
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
are you like building an audience? Like do you know how to, so I
No.
feel like people watch those YouTube videos and they're like, okay, I'm gonna make a YouTube, I'm gonna make a Twitter, I'm gonna make a, TikTok, I'm gonna make a whatever, and then they don't know how to effectively use it, or they don't know when to like change things up, and they're just trying the same thing every day and they're like, I don't understand why this isn't working
It's
for
the
me. And
same
it's
I'm
like
going live tweet, Instagram post, Facebook post, it's like
yeah,
yeah,
the same
We
like
had a-
30 people.
definitely.
We had a
30%
conversation here on the
apology.
channel last year how most of us here, like early on in 2020, just ditched any semblance of going live, like
I don't even have
posts.
like
Mhm.
going
And
live tweets or anything.
and that
Interesting.
because we noticed that it wasn't doing anything. It just wasn't doing anything at
Interesting.
all. And that like at least I know that for myself and definitely like, Condi, although you say you're not very active on Twitter, you are. Condi's actually, I think, a great example of someone who will like take content from one platform and push it to another. So like you'll take your TikToks, you'll post them on Twitter, and you've
Mhm.
gotten great engagement. You get reshares and things like that. And I think that like the more you're Selena's 100% right. Like your statement about how just posting the same rote comment every day is not
Mhm.
gonna like actually because if you think about it, you're not actually giving anyone anything. You're effectively like saying, okay, I'm gonna raise a red flag in the air, and when I do
Mhm.
that, I'm live. You could do that day in, day out, but like it's not actually engaging anyone.
Imagine being a store and every morning you
Yeah.
post at 9 a.m. I'm open.
exactly.
Okay.
The-
I got
the-
it. Like it's
People
Exactly. And it's
good
like
way
what
to
kind of
look at it,
products do you
the
actually.
sell?
thing
What do
because
you do?
like that's not the whole, like if they already follow you on Twitch, they know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. They
they
know
know
if you're
you're
active in
live,
Discord and stuff. Yeah.
or if they're active
Yeah,
in if they're
definitely.
active in any like the relatable things that they want to be, and they're gonna be there. And if you just post you things that you want to promote in your social
Mhm.
media, people are gonna find you. They're gonna find
Yeah.
other things, and they'll be able to. There's gonna be crossover. You don't have to like force the crossover at all.
Definitely.
It's a crossover
I
episode.
There's sometimes like this disconnect between like the hope and the aspiration of people who are doing it with the best of intentions, thinking that maybe it will lead to something, versus
Mhm.
a disconnect from the reality of like not really stepping back to assess like how we ourselves on an individual level engage these platforms. Like I don't go
Mhm.
on Twitter and search for new streamers. It's
Right.
just not what most people do. I don't know that anyone really does that. But the
Right.
thing is, like, it feels like it's the right thing to do. It feels
Right.
like this is an open platform where you can be engaged by anyone as long as you don't have a private profile, and you're going to post stuff and you can use hashtags, and that'll like, now you're like getting like into the metadata of like, maybe my hashtag will like get picked up. No one's searching. I'm not going to the magnifying glass and clicking, hashtag,
Twitch
Or small
affiliate or
streamers.
something.
yeah, exactly, or
Yeah,
or Twitch
exactly.
streamer. It's not
Exactly.
happening.
Yeah.
But
It
it
has to be more
feels like the right
relatable, I
thing to
think.
do.
Yeah, it feels
And
like the right thing to do.
and
Definitely.
and I think that it's like, it's so regrettable that Twitch as a platform currently doesn't have a strong, they're doing better, but like they don't have a strong algorithm for discoverability. And because of that, I think that's the reason why so many people gravitate to these other platforms, because
Mhm.
things like Instagram or things like TikTok, I mean, TikTok has like an incredibly strong algorithm where it's like you watch one sea shanty video and all of a sudden like that's all of your TikTok. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, right.
so
Yeah.
I think like the diversity is great if you can get it, but it's my stressor is, and my goal for this year was to try and use like social media management tools to like schedule stuff, because I don't I'm a procrastinator by nature, but I've been incredibly consistent all of this year. I've only missed like maybe a dozen streams, and they were all just mental health days. And generally, it's like I stick to my schedule religiously, and I'm my own worst critic, so I beat myself up to a pulp if I go late. I feel like shit. But the
Mhm.
thing is that I don't know how to really bookmark in time to like make a TikTok and go post
Mhm.
it. Like I haven't built the skill set to like
Right.
like carve out time to like make videos and shit. And that's what I really want to figure out, is like how I've got a gajillion amazing clips, and I've got a gajillion like little pieces, but I'm not good at promoting it. And I
Mhm.
I need to figure that out. That's my goal this year.
What I would
That's
say just
awesome. Yeah.
on the Twitter side of things, like as you mentioned, Grog, like I personally just stopped doing the going live every day kind of thing. I still see people that do it, and I do think it can work for people as long as you're also putting valuable content out on that platform. But people need to stop thinking of Twitter as just a wall to post their
Yeah.
stuff that they want people to click on, and think of it as another platform where you want to be giving people good, valuable content that helps them. So for me personally, if someone follows me on Twitter and I go to their profile and every single thing is just I'm live and then a link, it doesn't even have a GIF or a video clip or a photo or anything, I'm not going to follow that account. Even if I follow that person on Twitch, I'm not going to follow your Twitter because you don't tweet anything that's
Right. Yeah.
Relevant.
useful, right?
You've just all you've done is just created an extension of your Twitch alert
Notification.
system.
Yeah.
That's
That's
really
all
what
it
you
is.
did.
So
You're
what
completely
I
underutilizing Twitter.
what I started doing was I stopped. I will maybe do a going live tweet once a week now. And that's purely just in case there's any sort of new followers have come into Twitter that maybe didn't know I streamed or whatever. And I'll only literally do other tweets 2 or 3 times a week if it's a good tweet, if it's something I think is funny or relevant in some way, or just a shit post. I don't know, but like only every couple of days. And what I've noticed is engagement on my Twitter is higher than it's ever been, and it made no noticeable difference to my viewer numbers or anything like that. You know, I went live this morning, didn't tweet, no difference. I really don't think it
Interesting.
makes much of a difference. So,
What I found to be really effective for me, I actually have a really unique situation where I have something called a stream alliance with my best friend, where like we came together and we share a Discord and we stream on alternating days and we support each other, and we're like he programs a lot of things for me and animates a lot of things for me, and like it helps put together like a lot of the community art, and like we use it on my channel, and like we exchange ideas and like we review analytics and stuff, and like him and I post weekly announcements in the Discord. So even though our schedules are pretty much like I have 3 days a week, same time, same place, and I'm pretty much doing the same thing. Dark Souls, chess. I still post it every single week, and I think that like consistency is really good. And the announcement is also unique every single time, so it's very different than just like this week I am playing this and this and this. It's
Yeah.
like it's personable. It's like it's hey, like this is what I'm doing. Like this is what this happened this week. Like thanks for joining us for movie night. You know, like you sort of have to make it like um I don't know, engaging and yeah, I found that that works for me really well. And then yeah, just there's the going live in the Discord, which is just like, people have that channel or something. I don't know if that's helpful or not. People who are active in the Discord know what time I'm live anyway, so I don't know how effective that is, but it serves as a reminder for some people hopefully. But yeah, I have been like trying to utilize Instagram to be like, okay, like I'm live now, but just as a story and kind of, I don't know,
Yeah.
posting a unique picture, making a funny face, like instead of just doing like the screenshot of my profile icon or something, like just a little bit different every single time. A funny quote, a picture, maybe some people click. I don't know, and I'm experimenting with that. That's right now what I'm working with is trying to like amp up my Instagram again because it's primarily for my jewelry business. Like I opened it in 2015, 2016, and I have like 5,000 followers just from my like perler stuff. So yeah, I guess I think there's more than just because I had said like primarily my growth was from Twitch. Like there's more to that, and like I was on social media, but I was on social media as like a jewelry maker,
Yeah.
but I make like geeky stuff. So I inevitably ended up connecting with a lot of streamers, right? Like
Yeah.
Cyber, right? Like and a lot of them turned into streamers. So I had made these connections prior. So I don't know if it's like absolutely fair to say like Twitch was the only thing, but it was like when I was starting to stream on Twitch, I wasn't really posting on Instagram. I just ended up like connecting with a lot of people through that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just for a little bit of background, I think there's definitely a hustle there, sort of like in the sidelines where I met a lot of people through my jewelry, I guess. So and they
Does
happen
does
to be
your
streamers.
does your Instagram currently like is it a place where your stream life and the work life of like doing the jewelry making, do they
Mhm.
cohabitate on the same profile, or do you have separate profiles now?
So I am using the same profile. I made a post that was ultimately just like a transition
Okay.
post. Like I was just like, "Hey everyone, I'm going to be transitioning this to a Twitch account because I wasn't using it anymore for my art. Like I used to I was posting every single day, interacting on there, building an audience, and then I just like stopped posting for like a year, 2 years. I would post like once a month, once every 3 months or something, and I was like, I need to liven this up. I have like a semi decent following on here. I have a lot of friends on here. There's a lot of people who are going to unfollow as soon as they find out it's not an art account anymore. You
Yeah.
follow a cooking page and then they start posting pictures of themselves working out and you're like, I don't give a fuck. Like so like GG, good, right?
Yeah.
Like that's fine. You do you. I actually posted I posted yesterday that I got like my partner thing. Like I got partner on Twitch and I lost like 45 followers. And I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
How dare you?
"Dang," like
How
Oh,
it's
dare you?
it's like it's like it's they're
That's weird.
the
Wow.
That's
people
super
who I
weird.
lost though, the people who I
Wow.
lost though aren't my target audience. Like I
Yeah.
lost like
Yeah.
that's fine. We're all
Yeah.
entitled to
That's
eat. We
really
don't
how
all need to eat at the
that's a
same table. Like
great point.
GG.
You have to look at your numbers like that. Like, A, don't look
Yeah.
at the numbers, especially when you're starting
Yeah.
out. Who gives a shit?
Oh my
Even like
God.
when you're
Yes.
not, but when you do
I
look at your
I don't
numbers,
look at my yeah.
but
Yeah,
just an
definitely.
example, just what you said. You lost 45 when you made partnered. They are not your target audience.
No,
That's how you
clearly I'm
have to
doing
look
well
at
on another
numbers.
platform. Exactly.
Anyone who
Exactly.
leaves, they're not for you. They're not your target. They're not
Totally,
your
totally.
audience.
Or maybe they were for me at some point. They
Right?
liked my art.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
and but then their interests changed. And oh my,
Yep.
it's a free country. Absolutely. Like, gee, I'm
Exactly.
happy for you. I'm
That's how you have
like,
to look
it's
at it, because otherwise
for
it's just gonna
sure.
drive you nuts.
I've got
Exactly.
this image of the
Exactly.
meme where it's like, I liked you better when you were a smaller streamer. How dare you have aspirations
Yeah.
to be a
Sell
partner?
out.
I'm out.
Sell out.
I found my
Oh
anxiety
man.
went down when I turned off the live view count.
Oh my God. I don't
Like
have it on.
Oh yeah.
No.
I never
had
have
that
it
I
on.
on.
used to. I used
No.
to. So it was like early days. It's like, when I was getting one or two people, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so fucking happy there's two people in my stream.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
but then there will, I think, for everyone come a transition where you go from that view count becomes a thing that where you cherish as you see it grow. But once you start getting to the point where and it happens to everyone, guaranteed, there's going to be, we're like, oh, I've been hitting, an average of this. And then for whatever reason, you've got a rough week, or it's during the holidays, or something else is going on in the world, and you're watching it go backward, and it is just like it can be like a knife in the heart, and you're just like, but what am I doing wrong? And it's easy to kind of turn that inward. I think that when I started turning it off, it's now actually kind of fun. Like, it's almost like I'm so not into gambling at all, but it's actually kind of fun when I go and raid somebody now. I'm like, how many people am I raiding with? I have no fucking idea. And then when it comes through, I'm like, whoa, that's cool. Or like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
alright.
exactly. I didn't
Yeah,
like
maybe I
how
should
it
have just hit in stream.
I didn't like how it dictated my mood, because people
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
and go for all sorts of reasons. You got to use the bathroom, you got to walk your dog, you got to
Yeah.
you got to eat, like literally anything. You click off because you have a life, and it, especially if it's like awkward timing, if you make what you think is a hilarious joke and then you're down 5 people and you're like, my god, why do I do these things to myself, right? So I just, I turned it off. I started turning it off months ago, and I wasn't checking my numbers I went like a month without checking them. Like, how you get your stream summary and you fucking read it. You
Yeah.
gotta ditch that shit. All right, it's toxic. Or stream elements telling you to keep up the hustle.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, when stream
how I
elements
read
has
it.
nothing
thank you
good
for
to
telling
say.
me
Read
that.
When they're like,
It's just in my
you
head, that same
streamed,
voice.
you did great.
Because when you do well, it's like 10,000 times the bits today, or
Yeah.
unique chatters. And then when you don't do well, it's like, keep up the hustle.
Yeah.
I
Like, you're
unsubscribe from that shit. Like,
You're doing great.
drop that fucking shit like third period French, all right? Like, get it out of your head. And just, and Streamlabs too, like, I unsubscribe from that. And Twitch summary, I just don't, I don't know. I think it's good to, like, you also can't make, it's like checking your weight every day. Like, what do you,
Yeah.
you literally fluctuate like 5 pounds 10 pounds every single day. You eat like 12 Big Macs, like checking like 2 weeks, I think, is like a good, 1
And
to
2
2
weeks,
weeks,
after 2
maybe,
weeks of
like,
12 Big Macs a day, like, trust me.
you'll know.
It's
Mm.
gonna
You'll know.
You'll know.
You'll see growth.
You'll know.
Don't worry.
See,
You'll
what
see
I
growth.
what I tend to do is I'll try and have a quick look, maybe once a week, and just kind of see what streams were good, what streams weren't good, what was I doing on that day, get my research. I had one recently where I noticed, looking at the view count, there was like a huge drop off, like 15-20 people clicked off the stream. I was like, I wonder what happened. It was fairly early into the stream, so I
His
clicked on
face
it.
cam went live.
No,
PogChamps
okay.
chess championships.
I clicked on it, and it was literally during just chatting when for some reason we got onto the topic of spiders, and someone linked me a video of like spiders. I pulled it up on stream, and a ton of people clicked off. I'm like, well, that's easy to explain at least.
Jesus.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Like,
If you're
spiders?
in-
No, I'm out.
Yeah. If
Really?
you're
There's
experimenting
worse
with like
things in the world.
times, if you're experimenting with times and stuff, then like, you want to see how this new slot is working. So you want to, see if it's made a sizable impact or something. But yeah, in general, I think it's good to just take it easy.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
For sure.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned obviously Discord as being a thing and having like the kind of weekly, it sounds like almost a newsletter, plan for what's coming up. Is there any other sort of strategies you had with growing your Discord initially? I mean, you said obviously keeping it, you kind of took that role of keeping it alive, keeping it going. Kind of what's your strategies with that? Because personally for me, Discord's something I struggle with.
Oh my god.
I feel like I go
my
to
Discord is
work.
my home.
Yeah, I go to work and I
yeah.
come back and it's like, oh, there was a message 6 hours ago that no one responded to, but I didn't see it because I was at work. Like, yeah, I need
think
some
one of the-
strats.
One of the unique things about this Discord is it's not just
It's
Hicelina's,
a shared Discord.
Yeah.
which is it's pretty unique. So
Yeah.
I would like to know how you came to the decision that you wanted to share a Discord with somebody, whether it was motivated purely and simply because it was easier, or you thought it would have been a better space with the two communities together. Like, show me your
Right,
thought
yeah.
process on why you wanted to like mash those two communities together.
Right. I guess there was like not really a community to begin with. It was just like me and my friend Dragners, his name is Kyle, hanging out in there playing Overwatch and just like using the voice channels or whatever. And then when we were both playing Overwatch like 4 or 6 hours a day, we were like, let's just try to stream this. We might as well just see if we can get like a couple of people or something. And that's more or less what happened. And so when people came by my channel, I would be like, and they were asking for a Discord or something, I would be like, where do I tell them to go? And then like Kyle and I were just like, why don't we just like share this Discord? why don't we just like, and I was just like, sure, fuck it, let's do it. And then it just like, it grew from there. And then like before we knew it, it just, and even when like at the very beginning, when there weren't too many people posting, like I was always in there trying to like post memes or something, like just keeping it alive for those like 1, 2, 3, 4 people. And I think that that was super important too. And I'm just very, very, very active in there. Like I'm one of those people that's just like, okay, I'm eating now. Like this is what I'm eating. Like, and it's just, and I don't know, I just love it. Like, um,
I
and yeah, and then
literally
we
wake
just,
up with about, no word of a lie, 300 to 400 messages every
yeah,
single morning, and
yeah,
I'm just
from that.
like,
Yeah, it's wild.
what
We
the
got,
fuck is this meme? Like turning my phone upside down, like what the fuck?
yeah, yeah, definitely. And then yeah, I don't know. And then we decided to start taking streaming seriously. And we picked the same days, we stuck with it. We started making announcements and posts, and then it just exploded really. Like it's, I mean, it sounds so like simple, but it was really just like, I think it's a good thing to come together, and it's more effective to come together. That's why you're allowed to make like stream teams as a partner, right? Because Twitch knows that it's more effective to come together. So like,
Sure.
how powerful do you think it would be if like all of you put a Discord together, right? Like, and it was always helpful to have someone when I'm not there. It's nice to know that like Dragners is there or something, right? Like when one of us can't always respond or like host movie night because one of us are away, or I can't host chess, or I can't host Dungeons or whatever, like one of us can't, like the other is always there. So
Sure.
it just, I don't know, it just like works out really well, and I highly recommend it. I worked for me, it's super awesome, it's working for us, so yeah.
Do you guys mod for each other, or do you share mods at all?
Yeah,
Like for your
yeah, we
channels?
share. Yeah, because there's a lot of overlap in the community. We're like this
Okay.
moving glob of like the community that we've built, and it's absolutely wonderful. And yeah, so we definitely mod for like Kyle's in my streams when I'm streaming, I'm in his streams when he's streaming, but also like other streamers aren't your target audience. So there's an understanding there that I'm not going to sit there for the full 6 hours, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna mod, but I'm also going to be working on things for my channel, and vice versa for him and anyone else who like is a streamer who's, I expect them to like be working on stuff for their channel, or like keeping up with their community and their Discord, right? So but yeah, mod power for sure, lots of mod love. Couldn't do
Yeah.
it without the mod.
I mean, I can speak for kind of the benefit of having those other creators that you can fully trust. I mean, like I feel like that about everyone, in the group here, that I know I can help any of these, creators, and just throw a stream up, and it's
Safe.
it's
Yeah.
exactly. You're not having to
Yeah.
worry about, is this going to be funny? Is Humps going to bully me today? It's just
The
That's
answer is
again
always
easy
yes.
to do.
Yeah.
Answer
yes.
is always
realistic.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Other streamers know Twitch etiquette. Like they know Twitch etiquette, so it's amazing to have them. But I think there
Yeah.
should never be that expectation. It's
Mhm.
totally right. So
Absolutely.
Because then, I mean, then you just start taking things way too seriously, and things just
Mhm.
don't become fun. And when it's not fun, why do it?
yeah, yeah, definitely.
I took a dark turn.
How's that dark? I'm just saying, if it's not fun, why are you doing it?
Yeah,
So-
if you're no longer
having
having fun, yeah, for sure.
So do you find it easier that like if you're, let's say, emotionally detached that day, somebody else can almost pick up the slack?
Yeah,
I find it like being
for
an
sure.
internet, like an interesting dynamic, because
Yeah.
a lot of like, it's my understanding, at least in my own experience, should I say, that I've never seen a Discord where technically there's two people at the top.
Right.
So every streamer always has like a certain period in their career where it's like, fuck, my Discord's not active. What can I do to try and liven it up? It's getting overwhelming now. There's too many people speaking. Like,
Mhm.
so I just, for me, it's a very interesting dynamic. The fact that you've got two people to share the load, and I kind of want to do it as well. Like it's giving me
should.
the
You
inspiration.
should.
And the only reason I
Yeah.
say that is because I see how it works for you. I
Mhm.
see how active your Discord actually
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Because
it's
honestly, no
crazy.
word of a lie, like 300 messages as soon as I wake up, like it is
If it's
crazy
movie
active.
night, there's like 2,000.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
crazy.
random memes.
Yeah. and butts and
Love it.
stuff. Yeah. I highly recommend. I think when you as a streamer or as like a Discord owner, like whatever, a content creator, whatever you're trying to accomplish, like when you come together as a community, you're leading by example. Like people are, like I don't know, we've come together, so the community comes together. Like I don't know, it just makes sense, and it feels natural. But yeah, I really really like it, and it's very good for sure. You said like in terms of picking up the slack or something, like yeah, when one of us is emotionally drained or detached or has to do things or something, I know that I can count on the other. Like we know that we can count on the other. And sometimes we're both in a fucking depressed ass state, and we're both like, oh god, and we have to, but then we have just the community like self-sustains at this point, right? So I know that I can step away, we can both step away for like 12 hours, take whatever time we need to take, and it's just we've got like incredible mods in there, and it's yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, I think when you're building a Discord, what I think worked for us was not overdoing it. Like, you know how you go into a Discord and there's like 12,000 channels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have food, fitness, health, recipes, like
I
dog
feel
pics,
personally
selfies, like
attacked right now.
literally.
I'm deleting everything.
Toes.
It's just like feet, right?
That just
Butt
me.
pics. Like it's just like I find it personally. What I try to think of, like, what do I like when I go to a streamer? What do I like when I go to a Discord? I hate multiple, like an insane. I mean, at this point, like we have like over 500 people in the Discord, so we've built channels out of necessity. Which I if I don't know, I'm giving unsolicited advice, I suppose. Like building channels out of necessity. Like we didn't make the Discord with like all of these channels. Eventually
It
people, they were
evolves.
just birthed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people were just like, hey, where can we post this, and where can we post that? And I was like, enough people ask, okay, let's make a channel and let's you know do that. I don't know, because we know that it's already going to be active, instead of having a channel that's not active,
Yeah.
that you make and you're like, what's wrong with my Discord? Why is it's like, well, there wasn't a need for this channel, so I don't know. Anyways, it's my rant.
They should have they probably do. I'm probably not inventing anything crazy. They should have like a a setting to where, like, if something doesn't, if a channel doesn't get any action for like 30 days,
Yeah.
it just auto
You-
deletes or something like that.
you can archive things. You can purge members too. I've never done that, but you can like purge
Oh.
inactive members.
The members, I
For,
know,
like,
I know you can do the
yeah.
members. Yeah, the members, I know you can do the members.
We've definitely archived channels too before. It's very good to like introspect and sort of take into account what is and what isn't working. Like if a
Yeah,
channel isn't
for sure.
active, it's okay to just archive it. Like it's
Yeah,
not going to be
absolutely.
the end of the world for sure. So definitely.
Just like trimming a tree, cutting off dead leaves.
Jesus.
God
When you
damn.
Selena,
What?
when you archive, does it stay visible to like the admins for the Discord and then just becomes invisible for everybody else, or how does that
Yes.
work? Okay.
Yes, yeah. So it's still visible to the admins, but not to anybody else. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I just got
Cool.
gifted a sub and saying thank you. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you. Hmm.
Well, awesome. Do we have any other thoughts on this, or do we want to wrap us up for the day?
Certainly can.
The only question that I really want to ask is, what was the reaction on your face when you realized that you did get accepted? Because we spoke about it beforehand, and you were like, I'm not gonna get picked, they're just gonna wait 3 months and then I'm gonna get rejected anyway. And I was like, really? Come on. And then I
Um,
just want to know what happened. Did the champagne
Oh,
get
man.
popped? Did you
Oh my
break a
god.
TV? Like, what happened?
Oh my god. Everyone who I know or like have heard of, like I would say like 95% of the people who I know who got partner waited like at least 8 weeks. Or
You were
didn't get
3 days.
accepted on the first time. I was 3 days. Yeah. And so
3
so I
days.
definitely wasn't.
Oh, shit.
It was I spent 2 weeks on my application, so I think I got the achievement like somewhere at the beginning of January, and then I just hustled on writing the application, and
Before you go
yeah,
any further, I want you to tell me what the first sentence of that was. Go on, just
of my
loud and proud.
application.
Yep.
Hi Twitch. My name is Selena, and my superpower is that I can turn minutes of gameplay into unpredictable content because I don't shut up. That was literally my first line. It was a sassy
Nice.
fucking
No,
application.
That's how it should be. 100%.
Yeah, it was so me though. Like it was absolutely wonderful. And well, I don't know. Sorry, not to be so egotistical or anything. I just
No, yeah.
it's better to be yourself, and
Absolutely.
but yeah,
100%.
my face, I cried. I hyperventilated. I jumped up and down. Matt had to calm me, my husband. Like it was It was
Yeah.
intense.
It's a huge,
Okay,
it's a huge milestone.
here's an add-on question. So now that you have the elusive purple check mark, how has that changed your stream? How's that changed you?
Oh my god, how is that? That's actually a fantastic question.
I know.
Don't stroke his ego, please.
It's very nice to it's very nice to feel validated. Like I basically have been doing this hardcore since May and not taking a break. And so it's really, really nice to be validated. And I guess it's changed my mentality in that I just don't have to worry so much, you know? Like like sometimes I would have to, make sure I cut my stream like right at midnight because I know that people like go to bed around 12:15. I don't want my numbers to drop off because that's going to harm my average. And, so it's better
Wow.
it's better to cut it off almost right at my peak, right? Like when I've been peaked for a really long time because after that people go to bed. So it's just like I can just stream Dark Souls and chess simultaneously for all like I don't have to worry about how it's gonna, and I mean, of course I'm still trying to build an audience and like this is only the beginning, right? But I
Right.
just don't have to stress about the like minute by minute transitions for too long, and I can take like a 10-minute pee break and not worry about it
Yeah.
lowering my average or something, right? So yeah, it's been really awesome though. It's been
Good,
really awesome.
good.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Considering this is like kind of a massive way for you to kick off the year, like, is there anything that you have?
Being on the Zero
in-
Strategy podcast, I agree.
Yeah, 100% being on the podcast. Yeah.
Is there anything you have in the pipeline for 2021 in terms of not like just things that you'd like to see or things that you just aspire towards with either say the community that you share or your channel? Like, is there anything that you're like, okay, you've done this, but like, what is the next thing that you'd like to really tackle?
I really am looking forward to connecting with other partners because now I have access to like meet and greets and partner perks and all the stuff that
Okay.
you don't get as an affiliate. So I'm really looking forward to making bigger connections and maybe being on other people's streams, maybe having them on my stream. Like I'm more open to like podcasts or dual streaming now and seeing how that impacts things. I have opportunities to be on the front page now, so I don't know what steps to take to get on there, but I'm gonna hustle. I'm gonna look into it. Like that's what I'm super excited about, and just keep on keeping on a stream team. I want to support other streamers. Like just
Are
come
you on a
together.
stream team now?
No, I've never been on a stream team.
But as a partner, you're eligible to start one, right?
Yes, I think I have to email them based
Okay.
on what I read. Yeah, so I have to email them like the name and all this stuff, and then I think
Can it
there's
be the
still an
Bob
approval
Squad?
process for that.
Can it be the
Bob
Bob Squad,
Squad.
please?
It's gonna be the Octopus and Dragon stream team because it's myself and the Stream Alliance best friend, right? So eventually one day when he gets partner, we're gonna be the Octopus and Dragon.
You think they'll notice
That's
if you use the same opening line on your new email?
maybe a different person reviews the partner applications than the stream
Might be,
team
yeah.
applications, but if it's the same
like,
person, I can only hope. I gotta
we'll
put a cap
we'll
in there.
approve this. This one's funny. This one's funny.
I've
heard this
already
before.
read this one. It's long as fuck. Yeah, that's another thing. People like based on the few that I read or what I saw online, everyone was saying to like keep it really short. Do you boo, like you do. They give you 2,000 characters. It's basically an essay. You basically have to submit an essay.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean that's it. It took me like 2 weeks to write, but a lot of people were like, 500 words. Reddit was just like, if you can't summarize your channel in under like 1,000 words, then I can't help you. You're a failure. And I was just like, I take your 1,000 words and I raise you 1,400.
Yeah.
And so it's you do you, like you do what works for you, right? So
Yeah, absolutely. Have you had a chance to? I know you said the partnership. Was it just yesterday? Did you say that all came through?
it was Thursday.
Thursday.
So it was the 14th. Yeah, so
Nice.
3 days ago. Yeah, it's still very fresh. I'm still unable to sleep and thinking of ways to fill my emote slots. So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that kind of something
Yeah.
you've got in the works? Getting more of those
yeah,
emotes filled out?
definitely. Like adding cheer emotes, and yesterday kind of on stream I showed all of the emotes because we have a lot of fan art from the community. Like it was interesting that you were saying that it was like that you're your own like marketing person and you're your own video editor and all of this stuff, and it definitely is a lot of work, but like the community has come together in such amazing ways. Like like my YouTube video, like people just like surprise me. Like my channel trailer is like a surprise. You know, or like a lot of my emotes are like just fan made or something. Like I do pay a lot of artists as well, but it's really nice when things just finally start, like
Yeah.
after you yourself have put so much work in it, and then the community wants to like do some of the work for you. So
That's dope.
it's just really awesome as they want to like lift you up. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
really
huge.
appreciative.
Remember, like,
Yeah.
valuing the talent of the people that watch you as well is a super useful thing, because, you know, I've had people come into chat that have made stuff for me that I've then ended up using, and
You're welcome.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like, there's so much stuff that I'm just completely
Yeah.
and utterly useless with. But like, you have talented people that watch you that, you know, oftentimes will want to help you. So absolutely make use of
Absolutely.
those people, and you
Don't
know.
be afraid to ask for help either, I think too. Like there are some times where I'm just like, can someone cut this like PogChamp face out of this still? I'm bad at Photoshop. And people just like, it's just amazing. Like it's amazing how much people, I just love it. It's absolutely, I'm speechless, even though I've talked nonstop for the past hour. But yes, speechless.
Yeah.
It was mentioned further up in the chat here for this
Oh.
stream that someone said that you know, just having an active chat period sometimes can really make the difference in terms of your mental state and just how you feel. And like, I mean, that is
Yes.
also a way. I mean, if you think about it, like if you build a lively community, that community draws other people in without you having to do anything. You know, if
Yes.
somebody drops into the
Oh, yeah.
Discord,
That's
the
the goal.
engagements, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
basically, when you see those offshoots and those friendships forming outside of anything that you're actually doing, you've just created the space for that to happen. I think that's when like things really start to kick off. And like it was like, it was a dumb little thing, but my proudest moment was like when I was at work. This was still when I was at my old job, and I have Discord open, like really like small and minimized and off to the side, and I see that there's like people in my voice chat like playing a game, and I'm like, the
Oh,
fuck? Like,
it warms my heart.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
why are you guys are
Yeah.
just okay, cool, like that's all. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it really really moved me, because I felt like these people like want to use this space and they're playing a game together, and like I didn't organize that, and it was happening without me, and that
Yeah.
just really made me feel happy.
Definitely. I can completely relate. That's absolutely amazing. The coming together, like the organization of events, like sort of at this point, it's like like we still host a lot of weekly things. We have like Monster Hunter mornings, we have weekly chess sessions. We've got like Monday night movies, we do anime, we do game nights, like we do, right? But like a lot of the stuff as well is just like people coming together and channels being born out of necessity, because people are like, hey, where can I like pop in and watch TV shows or something, gather with a couple people and do this? And I'm like, all right, like let's do this, right? And but yeah, it's remarkable when people come together for sure. I highly recommend pushing the Discord, I think, and being active in the Discord. I'm also the type of person to private message everyone who joins. I like reach out to them. I don't know if that's something like something up your alley, but it's worked for me. A lot of people think I'm a bot, and I'm like, no, it's me. Hey, it's me. Yeah. Or when someone like asks about animated emotes, I gift out Nitro. Like I'm like an Oprah of Nitro. Like I just love doing it, and it makes people feel welcome, and like you get a Nitro. You get
a
yes,
nitro.
yeah. So I don't know, just a few tips and tricks and things that I found that but it definitely took a while for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like Discord's a huge part of it, and it's definitely something I need to work on. So a lot of good tips there that I'll definitely take away, and hopefully make a bit of an improvement. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, thank you very much. Let's quickly wrap us up here. First of all, Cyber, where can everyone find you, and what do you want to plug?
You can find me on all major platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. Tuesday and
You have
Thursday.
TikTok?
You
Yeah.
gotta have a TikTok.
Oh my god!
You
No, my
don't?
god!
All
Ooh.
these children, I know. All these children, I know.
Okay, you post ferrets on there though, so it's fair. It's 100%. All right.
I'm not
Fair.
like I'm not like Humps posting his WAP dance. Like,
I didn't post no WAP
Oh,
dance.
You guys are
You
gonna
want-
teach me Scottish words. Oh man, okay, next time we gotta do this again.
Yeah.
I was gonna learn some.
Humps
some
is still
UK
waiting on his
words. I
sous
don't know.
vide videos to kick off on TikTok.
No one
That's
likes
true.
no one likes steak. No, no one's-
I like
no one's,
steak. What do you mean?
there's not- apparently not on TikTok anyway.
Oh man.
But Tuesday
Only
and
fans for
Thursday,
steak.
playing Tarkov, and then hopefully this Saturday, if Nixie's feeling a little bit better, we can play a little bit more GTFO.
I won't be there, but go for it.
You son
Yeah,
of a bitch.
That's why they want to play.
I have work.
Traitor.
Yeah. You've done a lot of things that have hurt my soul today, Condi, and that's just another one.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
You can fill my
Apology
spot.
not accepted.
Grog, where can everyone find you and what you got coming up?
Folks can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/grogmode. You can find me on other major platforms at gamer_grog. So like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff. I stream 5 days a week, Monday through Thursday, starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. I do my own stream. It's a lot of like Warzone, and we're going to be doing more like Doom Eternal and some Cyberpunk and some other stuff this week. And then on Saturdays, I do a co-stream with my wife.
My
and
wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Also
love
starting at
that.
11:30 a.m.
I love that.
And we mostly are doing like kind of story-driven campaign stuff, but like not RPGs, but just more like Gone Home, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's really fun. We take turns playing, and then yeah, it's usually on the shorter side. My streams are more like 6-7 hours, and ours are like 2-3. So
Oh wow, cool.
Cool. Thank you. What about yourself, Humps?
Hi, you can find me on all the places at Sir Humps. Twitter, you just add an underscore. That's it. Monday,
Took
Wednesday,
Sir
Friday.
Hump?
Sir Humps. Yeah, Sir Humps. That's it.
Someone
Yep.
took it on Twitter.
Yeah, can you believe it? It's not even in use. It's currently a banned account or whatever. It's like
oh
a,
my god.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
same with
I emailed
Hicelina.
the Twitters. So
Oh, did you? Okay, I gotta work on it. Someone
well, I
took
mean, I'm not
Hicelina like 10
expecting
years
anything out
ago.
of it, but
too.
I
Have you
emailed
tried
them.
to take it? Because like that was the same thing that happened with the name change, and it was taken, and then it just let me take the name.
Oh.
Try it again.
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
don't understand.
Well, maybe in the
Yeah,
future it
try
might
again.
just be Sir Humps. Who knows? But probably doing some Destiny. I'll probably be on some Warzone a lot. Like I don't know, man. I just like playing with people, and you guys all play Warzone. No one plays Destiny with me anymore.
Because
So-
it sucks.
I know. Sucks. Whatever.
Awesome. Eve, where can everyone find you?
Yeah, you can find me everywhere at Metabot Eve now. TikTok, yeah. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. I've been posting more to Instagram.
Mhm.
I'm working on some videos for YouTube. So I wasn't really putting a lot of effort into it pre-announcement because I was like, what if I don't finish it before? And then yeah. So, okay. But yeah, stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Gonna
Every
start
day.
doing some streams, basically. Gonna start doing some streams with my wife.
My
either
wife.
My
like
wife.
Saturday or Sunday, and we're thinking of games kind of like The Forest or Raft.
Mm.
So
Oh,
yeah,
Ooh, this would be really good.
'cause she started streaming 2 weeks ago now, I think.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
We
awesome.
should
I
like
like
an-
the co-stream idea. That's a cool idea. I like that.
Selena, big thank you for joining us. Can you tell everyone as well where they can find you, what you are going to be doing, and just plug anything you want?
Thank you for having me. Hi, Selena on twitch.tv and also
Hi,
Instagram
Selena.
if you wanna help undo the 45 followers that I lost yesterday. You know.
everyone go follow her, like right now.
Dude.
The
No
links
pressure.
are in the
Thank you,
chat
thank
here.
you, Thank you. Yeah, 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, same time, same place. Chess and Dark Souls right now. So come by and learn some chess.
I need to learn some tips on chess. My wife beat me last time we
Alright.
played, so I got to learn.
Oh wow.
Embarrassing. Right
She's
there.
never letting me live it down. She keeps telling me about it, so I'm gonna do that. But thank you so much. We really appreciate the insight.
Thank you
Congrats
very
again on
Yep.
partner. That's awesome.
Yes, congratulations.
Um,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, The podcast as well, if you are watching on Twitch, we do have a YouTube channel where we upload these videos, and it all goes on Spotify. And you can find us on Twitter at Zero Strategy Pod. And if you are listening, we stream this live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zero Strategy Podcast. So come by. We are going to go raid somebody, so please stick around for that. Thank you again for everyone listening. Join the Discord. Sorry, I always forget about the Discord. Cyber's always at me about forgetting the Discord. This is my problem. But thank you very much, guys. We will see you next time. Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.